It's Kurt from Time Machine Transport. So it's going to be the video of installing these airbag brackets. So it took me quite a few hours to pull that thing out and get it all cut out. But that's your number for your airbag bracket on your right. And this one is for the left. Make sure you don't screw that up. There is a right and a left. However, so I'll go over all the bolts I'm using. So before I did this video, I tried to size them up to the hole there and to the hole there, and those holes aren't lining up. So I have to drill some new holes. So I'm going to go ahead and get to the point where I'll have to put the brackets up there, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Put you on pause. All right, guys. The first thing. So I cleaned this all up with a wire brush and I seal coated it because I don't like rust. So if you guys are this far into it, make sure all your stuff's clean. You start clean, you end clean. So and this thing is pretty corroded, pretty pitted. So what I'm going to do is just flip it upside down. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you on pause, and we're gonna do the first thing first. So on these two bolts going underneath here, this one right here and this one right here. Same thing on that side. Got two bolt holes. So I went with all grade A bolts, which means they're pretty hard. That's what he said. So I'm doing a 1/2 inch by 4 inch long. So I'll show you what we're going to do. First, I'm going to grab the bolts. All right, first thing I went ahead and I just put a temporary bolt in there. I grabbed the C clamp, and I can't bolt this side because the bolt's got to go up through the airbag bracket itself, and I have to size up because these holes aren't lining up with that hole, so I got to drill another couple holes. And instead of drilling into this, I think I'm rather drill into the soft aluminum, but we'll see. I'm not really sure. This is my first time ever doing this, and I am not a mechanic, and I don't pretend to be a mechanic. So anyways, I'll put you on pause. All right, first thing I did, I took my tape measure because this is a little lip right here. So this is not solid right here. So it drops down. So what I did was I took my tape measure and I put it on the flat part and came up, and I'm about 2 5/8 center, 2 5/8 heavy. So now I know I got to measure from this bottom plate here 2 5/8 up so I can get to that hole right there, and then I'll drill a second hole once I get it mounted. All right, I forgot to measure. So you got to get your bolt ready. The bolt goes up through there. There's 2 holes. So I went with 4 inch, 1.5 grade 8s, like I said before. So I got to go ahead and get this bolt in first, and then this bolt. Get it all secured, and before that I got to take one more measurement to see where this other hole is that I'm going to line up here. So I'm going to put you on pause. All right, guys, I got 2 bolts in there, one there, one there. But my 4 inch, so initially I went with a 2 inch, and it was too short. So I should have actually gone probably 3 inch on this side instead of the 4 inch. But I'd rather be longer than shorter. That's what he said. So I'm just going to have to stack some washers, a couple up top and a couple on the bottom. So, but at least now I got my other temporary bolt in right here, and I don't have to work because these brackets they're not light. So I'm going to put you on pause and fix it. All right, guys, instead of stacking a bunch of washers, I just used a bigger bolt, or I'm sorry, a bigger nut on the bottom. Big washer, big nut, and then a regular washer. That's the size of the bolt, and then a lock washer. And then here I just did two washers and a lock washer. So now I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that down. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna tighten that down, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on that short bolt. So if you do this, I wouldn't go with the 4 inch. I mean, it'll work, but I should have went with the 3 inch. So hold on. All right, guys, I got that tightened down. You don't have to get Gorilla on it right now because we want to make sure on your back side there's a small gap there. So what I want to do is I'm not going to do this second bolt yet. I'm going to just leave it the way it is. I'm going to go ahead and drill my holes. And then I'm going to put these bolts in. This one here and another one up top. Once I drill that hole or I find out where the other one is. And then we'll go from there. All right, guys. I wimped out. That was not that easy to drill. And I got a big-ass drill. I would recommend that if you guys drill it like I am, you guys use a slow RPM drill to get through that. So I don't have much room. I can't get my drill up there because of these tanks on both sides. And I can't go on this side because my drill won't fit up in there. So I'm just going to drill the one. Yeah, I know. I'm a slacker. So, but yeah, they had one bolt there before. I guess it's going to remain that way. So I'm going to go ahead and get this side down, and then we're going to start on that side. Forgot to mention on this one, I'm using a 5/8 1.5 inch bolt.